Hello everybody, I'm Jahamas1, and today I'll be showing you guys the advantages of becoming friends with other Dragon's Dogma players. Alright, now to begin with, I'd like to remind you guys of what these symbols mean in the Rift. As you can see, that one symbol with the two arrows pointing in opposite directions means that the pawn is online right now. The one with the two people standing right next to each other is a friend's pawn, and the hand shaking is a pawn that you've enlisted in the past. So now, why don't we go to the Rift. Now this feature, in my opinion, the whole system actually is sort of overpowered. Because the reason that it's overpowered is that you can become friends with someone who has like level 100 pawn, and then you can enlist them for free. And that's the number one advantage for someone who is summoning another support pawn. That's the number one reason for him or her to become friends with the Dragon's Dogma player who owns the pawn, who is level 100 plus, or whatever level. So here, all these people, they are on my friends list, as you can see, well, with the exception of these two. Well, most of them anyways are on my friends list, and the ones on my friends list, no matter what level they are free to enlist. As you can see, I made friends with this one level 123. And yes, the game does support becoming friends with random Dragon's Dogma players. So what I'd recommend that you do is you go to search whatever level, the highest level possible. Any level that's higher than you will work. Choose pawns to summon. Summoning them will bring them to your Rift world, and then you'll have the option to add them to your friends list. So just pick out some high levels, and that'll do it. Now this level 178 right here, I became friends with the person, the owner. I summoned him, enlisted him as my pawn, but then he deleted me for whatever reason. It doesn't really matter, but he's still in my party, so I still got him for free, despite the fact that he costs 100 million just to summon in Rift crystals. Now, becoming friends with other Dragon's Dogma players who use their pawns is actually a reciprocal. There are reciprocal benefits. Not only do you get to enlist their pawn for free, but they also gain Rift crystals from you using their pawn. Alright, so let's say that I wanted to become friends to summon this person's pawn for free. So I just speak with the pawn. Go to register to friends list. It's all supported in game. You don't really need to go out of your way to find out like recent players met or anything like that. It's very simple. And as you can see from the text, it's someone who does not speak my language. Does not speak English. But yeah, there's no guarantee, of course, that they'll accept your friend request. But I think about half the people that I sent friend requests to have accepted it. I haven't really spammed anyone. I think I've only sent 2 or 3 out, and I've been pretty lucky, I suppose. But next, I'll be showing you guys the benefits of other people summoning your pawn for free. Okay, so I was actually out of town for 5 days, so I had not gone on my PS3 for quite some time. And I came back, I rested at the inn in game, and well, this is what I found. Now, please note that only several of these people on this list are actually on my friends list. So this list is mostly made up of random people that just summon my pawn for at a price. Or if they're my level, it would have been free, around my level. But yeah, I think about 3 people, at least 3 were on my friends list there. And of course, I got the feedback, the rating, the gifts, and the knowledge that my pawn gained. And after this, it'll show you the total amount of Rift crystals that I gained from this, which is about 445,000. That is a ton of Rift crystals. On average, I think that's about 89,000 per day. And I think on average there's about 2 people summoning my pawn then sending her back per day. Now here, this just happened in 1 day, and 2 of these people on this list are actually on my friends list. And yeah, you can view the details of each individual of like the items they sent back, the knowledge my pawn gained, and the feedback that they gave on my pawn. So it's a pretty good system. And then once you hit continue, it'll show you the totals and the average rating. And just from this one day, I gained about, I think it's over, yeah, it's 138,000 right there. So now I have quite the amount of rift crystals. So that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.